Have you come across this situation where you want to do something but you can't do it because you feel low on energy? Maybe you want to stick to a fitness regime or a routine of waking up early or a diet plan to get fit, but you just choose to laze around and do nothing. What if all these things matters to you? And what if all these commitments matters to you and you can't choose to ease around? In this episode, I'm going to share 2 exercises that can help you maintain high energy all the time to do whatever you want. Of course, this episode is inspired by 15th Yoga Sutra of Sage Patanjali. Before we get started, let's understand the sutra. The 15th Yoga Sutra is Drishtanushravika Vishaya Vitrunasya Vashikara Samjna Vairagyam, which means when one is free from the cravings and thirst of the objects either seen or heard, with the conscious and consistent efforts, then it can be called as non-attachment. So we understood how to practice and what non-attachment is. Now let us go one step further and understand how to master our cravings that hampers our goals and hampers the speed in the process of achieving these goals. Cravings are natural and they're definitely not a criminal offense. We all have those days where things don't go the way we would like it to be, and usually on these days, cravings are at its peak. We can't have the situation all the time because work is important and our routines are important. We need to stick to our commitment. So first, let us understand the benefits of reducing our cravings. Cravings are usually the desires that we don't want to pursue. They are the hurdles in a path of healthy, balanced life. Cravings range from a sugar craving to a craving of a cigarette. Therefore, when we bring down our cravings with consistent efforts and consistent practice, we develop a strange sense of non-attachment within us. We learn to live and we learn to sustain without the objects that we crave for. We often complicate life and its ways. But when you give it a thought, life is based on some simple formulas. So let me give you a simple formula to resolve the cravings and energy paradigm. It goes something like this. Higher the energy, lower is the cravings. Lower the energy, higher is the cravings. These are inversely proportional to each other. So now if you observe, the more you don't want to do something, the chances are you'll not have energy to do it. In other words, if you maintain high energy, you will do all the things that you are committed to and you are expected to do. Think about it. An exciting cricket match will make you forget all the things that you want. You'll forgo your sleep, food, and lot more things. On the other side, if you're in a boring class or in a boring meeting, you will end up having high definition projection of all the things that you crave for. Now, the question is there a way to beat these modifications of the mind? Is there a way to maintain high energy all the time? The good news and the answer is yes. You can maintain high energy all the time by practicing these 2 simple exercises. The first exercise is quite straightforward. Every morning when you wake up, get on the floor, kneel down and put your head down and prostrate. What does prostration do? Prostration takes us back to a baby posture. We all have started this journey as being children. And when we prostrate, it takes us back to that childlike innocence, energy and zeal within us. It connects us and grounds us back to all the cellular memories of being childlike. And next, prostration as an exercise has a lot of benefits. You can check this video to understand them in detail. A pro tip here is be in the posture as long as you can. Don't stress yourself, but just be and enjoy that posture because it has immensely helped many people, especially me, to get through the depression. The second exercise is star posture or freedom posture. Once you are done prostrating, get up and stretch yourself into a star. As the name suggests, it makes you a star because stars are filled with immense energy within them. This looks simple, but it is extremely helpful. It also serves as a quick stretch early in the morning. That's it. These two exercises seem simple, but they are extremely powerful. There are proven evidences as to why these exercises are included in many spiritual practices. Even if we keep spirituality aside, these exercises are extremely powerful. So do this every day, first thing in the morning. You'll observe a lot of shifts in your energy levels within a week. In fact, shifts are exponential. So this is it for the day. Celebrate life, celebrate living, and I wish you a lot of high energy all the time. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.